Yes, Zaga, Yaga. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. This is a special sauce. I know the time slot says 6:50. We jump on. We want to jump on. You know, that's what we do around here. Um, Good evening to everyone. Um, Salute to everyone that's going to listen to this, play it back. Only thing I ask, if you like the content, share it. Especially share it with some of these pro PBC guys. These pro PBC groups, because tonight, what I want to speak on, we need answers. We need answers. For years and years, I went against the machine, quote unquote, the machine. When I was always pointing certain stuff out, I was always going against the machine, they would say. You're wrong, yada, 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 things of that nature. But as the dust and the smoke is starting to clear, it's coming quite clear. And for those that's on Facebook, this is in the group right now. I know y'all haven't been seeing my streams on Facebook for the past 6 days because I don't know. I got Bud Crawford and the Omaha boys on my show, and you know, you got a lot of Instagram na tellers, and supposedly I violated some type of policy in my channel, but I wasn't able to broadcast live on Facebook for 6 days, or for some type of violation. You know what it was, man. I just broke the internet up that day, man. Little old source experience. But you see the topic of the thesis tonight, right? I'm not gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna get to it. Like I said, for those tapping in, tap in. For those that's gonna sneak back and listen, try to catch some sauce. Here is the thesis. The narrative has always been that all the money, the big money, is over there with the PBC. But if you are conscious and you are awoken, the biggest fight in boxing to be made right now is over there for them, according to the YTC, according to the hardcores or the casuals, whatever you want to call them, right? But yet the CEOs, the top dogs, the hitters, the ones that call the shots, don't want to put up the funds or fund the fight, so to say, right? But if this is the biggest fight and the biggest purses come from over there, why is it such a problem? Huh? They get all the big dollars over there. But yet, when it's time for the biggest fight in boxing, um, and I quote, we do not want to disrespect the man with the offer. But yet, the big money is over there. But let's go. We'll get back to that, right? We'll get back to that in a second. I want to say shout out to Eddie Herns. Eddie Herns has tapped in with the oil, the Middle East, and not for nothing, catch this sauce, steal this sauce, try to duplicate this sauce. Last time I checked, AJ got a guaranteed 40. Uh, Usyk got 40. Guaranteed. This is guaranteed, so that's 80. Eddie Hearns is moving right now. He's shaking. Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. You already know what Canelo's guarantees be. But now Eddie just pulled off another one. Isn't Demetrius Bivol fighting somewhere over there too? Abu Dhabi, um, somewhere over there, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I do a lot in the day. I try to tap in with different stuff. Like I said, I'm the media marketing agent, so sometimes I don't really be in the loop with certain stuff because, like I said, September 23rd, we're back, Team Tucker marching. So sometimes I have other activities that I have to attend to. But get it back to Eddie. Um, because anybody on the PBC side, other than Canelo Alvarez, when he wasn't even a free agent. He just went over there just to snatch that belt. Has anybody on the PBC side? I catch this thesis. You got to catch it. I know some of y'all can't catch it because y'all don't want to catch it. And when the source comes with this real creative content, it just hurts your feelings. But can anybody, and please share this with the mad YouTubers, the pro Hamanites, and the PBC guys that talk all the bad talk over there. Has a PBC fighter, like I said, other than Canelo, he was not a PBC fighter. He just went over there and robbed your bank. And please do not bring up Floyd Mayweather. We're talking current. We're talking the stars of right now. Has a PBC fighter even come close to receiving that type of guaranteed money? I know you guys are going to say, oh, Wilder did. Right? How many fights did it take for Wilder to actually get somewhat close to that? And he had to get his head beat in. And he had to do that with the rank. Remember that. That was a cold collabo. A cold collabo. So miss me with that one. Has any of those guys over there, and trust me, it's a whole bunch of them. The guy, I remember I used to get into arguments and not even arguments, this, like debates, you know what I'm saying? In these social media groups, these Facebook groups, these pro PBC Facebook groups, these Al Haymanites economic groups. They used to always try to tell me, like, come on, bro, you don't really even know me, but you're gonna tell me stuff about the business side of boxing that I pretty much know about, right? And I used to always tell them, like, damn, you talk about these guys getting all this money, but yet their guarantees is so low. But guys back in the day, Sugar Rays, the Herns, the Hagglers, they was getting 12 million guaranteed. These so-called superstars today are not coming nowhere close to that. To that. But yet the narrative has been for years on years that the PBC gets all of the money, the biggest purses, the back end. The back end boys. They're the back end boys. Unfortunately, you can't prove the back end, but you can prove the disgruntled employees coming out screaming that they are owed 10 million, they are owed this, they are owed that. Yes, these are all facts. See, when the source wants to spice it up and give it to y'all, I give it to y'all, man. Like I said, hopefully y'all are catching this sauce. Let me go over to my YouTube channel real quick and share this. I want to spice it up on YouTube a little bit. Got a little bit of time, making sure I sound good too. I got to make sure the levels that you're hearing me. Now you got to hear me. It's important to be heard. That's all it's about with me. I just like to be heard. I don't really care too much to if you view it or not, but as long as you're hearing me. Because like I said, when you play this back, right? When you play this back, you're going to know that I brought it. You are going to know that I bought it. Like I said, um, all of these pro PBC channels for years on years have always pushed that narrative that those guys over there was receiving the most money. But here it is when they have the biggest fight in boxing, the money is a little funny. Not only is it funny, it's very short. But like I said, the guy that was the laughing stock, uh, you guys clowned him. You still try to clown him to this day. But he done tapped in with the sheiks. He done tapped in with the princes and the kings. He's getting to the oil money. He's getting guys big bucks, no whammies. That used to be one of my favorite shows, man. Rest in peace to my moms. I remember we used to. That was one of our activities. We would watch that show. Big bucks, no whammies. Eddie Hearns done tapped into it, y'all. He done tapped into the big bucks. No whammies. Yes, no whammies, man. But what is going on with Al and the boys? If you hear any noise, it's just me and the boys. What is going on with Al and the boys, man? Has Al ever, like I said, has he ever secured Deontay Wilder a $40 million guarantee? Nope. You know who he did though. You know who he did though, right? You know who he secured a $40 million guarantee for? And then tried to give him the brick truck again, and he said, laughed at him. He said, I don't need your payday. I don't need your payday. Canelo. Canelo. That's the only one that ever got anywhere up to 40 M's guaranteed. And you know what's crazy about that, right? When Canelo got that, he's probably the because you know Wilder and Fury, Wilder made upwards, he made some bread, 20 plus, he was up there for that. But other than him, right? Second in command is Sweet Hands, cornbread. Yes. Caleb Plant, when he fought Canelo, I think he got like 10. 10 guaranteed. Other than that, these guys ain't getting it. Look it up for yourself. You can come on here and lie and say this one is getting that one is getting that. No. They fighting for 1.5, maybe 3 million guaranteed. And then I know the back end boys, man. Share this, man. Because I want some of these back end boys to come in here and school me to the Heymanomics. School me to the Heymanomics. How these guys is getting, these low upfront guarantees and then getting excess of 17 and 20 million on the back end, but you can't even prove it. You can't even prove it. Declined. Credit card declined. Credit card declined. But that's where all the money is at. Judgment unpaid. Judgment unpaid. Judgment unpaid. I guarantee right now, Alexander Usyk slapped a woman or groped a woman right now, and he got hit with a civil suit of $1 million. Do you think he could pay that right now? Do you think he could pay that right now? If he got slapped with a civil suit of $1 million, do you think Alexander Usyk can pay that right now? Do you think Anthony Joshua, if he got hit with a civil suit right now of $1 million, do you think he could pay it? Do you think he could pay it? Just ask. I'm just putting that out there. These are Eddie Hearns guys. These are guys that ate with Eddie. But some of Al's boys, yeah, Al and Steven, because we gotta include Steven. They can't pay judgments that ain't even a mill. They can't. These are facts. Look it up. Yeah. The sauce is cooking tonight. Yeah, I am cooking. I got my special, ziti pasta that the girls like. That's why I said I got a little bit of time. I got a little bit of time. I let that sit in the oven about 45 minutes. Let that cheese and all the flavors just marinate. Remember how Martin said, yo, the water was just glistening all over your body. Yes. The cheese be glistening all over those noodles. Yes, you're rocking up your truly Showtime sizzle. I am the sauce content creator right now. Hopefully y'all checked out my trucking vlog. I was just feel like showing the many lanes of the sauce. I took y'all on a little come along and ride with me on a fantastic voyage. Facts of life. Where is the money at? Show me the money. They can't. They can't. They can't. That's why they can't make this fight. That's why they can't make this fight. We do not want to disrespect Terrence with an offer that he will feel is disrespectful. And then, man, that reporter yesterday, that corner Steven Espinoza, and man, see that's the type of reporters we need out here. Not these old chatty patties, gossip girls. that watch other people's work and then go on their channel and mix the Kool-Aid up and have people out here just dead, dumb, and blind. You know, he put Steven Espinoza on blast and he exposed how they really don't want to make the fight and they don't have the money for the fight. When he asked him about taking the 30 to 40 million site fee to have the fight over there in the Middle East. And you know what this guy's answer was, right? In order to do that, the fight would have to come on in the afternoon, and that's not a prime slot for the states, right? That's not a prime slot for the states. The last time I checked, when Earl Spence fought Cal Brook, what time did that fight air, man? On Showtime. Come on, man. Come on. Some of y'all boxing people. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, get with me. Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. What time did that fight air? That was in the mid afternoons, like 6:30, right? That wasn't no prime time slot, right? When he fought Cal Brook over there. That wasn't no prime time slot, right? Right or wrong? Hey, what do I know? See, when I want to come on here and fuck the game up and get all my shit like some of my OGs that kick that, they kick their shit. I could do it. The other times I just choose not to because, like I said, I do not want to get uh that's why I say this categorized as one of them. That's why salute to, like I said, shout out to Bud and Bernie for blessing my show last week. You know, people don't understand. I had a person ask me, "Damn, how did you get Bud in your show? How did you get Bernie in them?" Because it's the way I carry myself. It's the way I present myself. And I'm just not jumping on any and everybody's panel. I'm just not coming on panels and especially if I check everybody out, right? If I look at you, I get on my 50 cents, man. And I'm gonna get to 50 in a second, right? I get on my 50 cents. I observe you. I see what you about, right? And 50, he got that the Instagram video back in the day when he was on the roof and he was saying how his grandfather told him, "You're gonna get as far in life as the person you talk to about nothing." So when I see some of these platforms, regardless if they got 200 people in there, five, six, whatever, if they ain't about nothing, I could smell them a mile away. I could smell them a mile away, and it shows because like I said, shout out to the boxing boys. I love watching them because I see their growth. I see their grind. I see how people was donating to their channels and they was constantly upgrading. They was getting sponsorships. Now look, they damn near on some Oprah Winfrey of the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The Tonight Show of YouTube. They have people in the waiting room. They got a full seems like a production team. So salute to them, man. I respect the move, right? But back to 50. Man, and shout out to Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford just played in a celebrity basketball game, right? This is a little off topic, but it's still on topic. I want y'all to catch this, right? The chatter is that Bud isn't popular. Bud isn't this. Last time I checked, Bud was just at, like I said, with 50 cents at 50's charity, which 50 not only is a big time mogul now, but he is a big time rapper, right? Um, let's when it comes to rappers, right? Who would you say right now has? And we're talking about the biggest fight in boxing now. Because both of them hang around rappers, or they've been seen with rappers, and they affiliate with rappers, right? Who would you say right now has a bigger affiliation with a rapper when it comes to the biggest fight in boxing? Is it Earl Spence or Terrence Bud Crawford? The last person I've really seen uh, 50 affiliated with when it came to boxing was TBE, right? TBE, right? You know who TBE is, right? Floyd. And shout out to Floyd, man. Like I said, I talked about him earlier in the week, opening up that gym down there in the Dallas area. I think it's Cedar Hill, putting on for the city, excellent event. you know. And like I talked to my uncle down there, the kids need that because they're not getting that. You know, they need a facility. You know, it's a lot of hungry kids down there. He said that's in the boxing. You know, maybe right there, that's going to open a lot of doors for them, man. So salute the Floyd for that. Man. But yes, as we move on, shout out to Bud, man. Bud is getting out there, man. He's playing in charity basketball games, looking like the sauce. That's why when he was on my panel, when he was on my channel and shit, right? He was talking about playing ball and shooting ball. You know, he was calling me out. You know, he was talking to my young boy Amani. I know he was calling me out because you know everybody knows what the sauce does, man. You know, even though they try not to act like they don't watch or emulate and try to move like the sauce, but it's like I'll probably go down there in about an hour tonight. You know, I'm taking my time because I'm cooking. Yeah, I'll be down there at the rec once again. You know, I'm at the rec. You know, the guy, right? They asked me, yeah, and your man's, yeah, and your man's. That's another thing that I also do. I mentor, I coach. I'm at the rec center. You know, a lot of nights of the week, man. As we move on, Pop said they're broke. It seems like that, right? It really does, right? When you have the biggest fight that has been built up for 5 years, especially on the YouTube scene, with all of the narratives and this, that, and the third, but yet when it's time to pull the trigger, they don't have the bullets. They don't have the bullets. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. I got something real for your ass in these hands. Come on, man. What's up? Y'all can't make the fight? Or y'all don't want to make the fight? See, these are the type of questions that we need to be asked. Shout out to Goodfellas TV. Somebody sent me his video today. And the brother CJ, I believe he's out the Midwest somewhere. Michigan, maybe Detroit. Maybe Detroit. And I was into his video, right? And he said something that was kind of alarming. He said they would rather no, he said they would rather make the Benavidez Charlo fight instead of the Spence Crawford. I got a cup for you right here. I got a cup for you. Instead of the Spence Crawford fight. And when he said that, right, I was like, he might be on to something. Because see, that is a in-house fight. Uh, not only is it an in-house fight, it is a inexpensive fight. Because see, the type of money that they can offer them, right? And this is what they're going to do. And he hit the hammer on the nail with that also. This is what they've been doing. This is what they're going to continue to do. The type of money, the low guarantees they can offer them, right? They're going to take. And then they are going to try to throw that on to pay-per-view. And you know how they're going to sell it? They're going to use, like I said, they're going to use their Haymanites, PBCers to come on YouTube and other Facebook groups and Twitter and dumb the liquor down. Instead of it being 80 proof, they're going to give it to us at 20 proof and tell us, yo, man, this is like moonshine. I'm telling yo, Charlo and Benavidez, oh, that's going to be fireworks. Meanwhile, that's a free TV fight. Hello. Hello. Oh, salute. Somebody said Shanewz. I can't see your name, though, man. My name is Shanewz. Okay, I appreciate that. I don't know who you are, though. Are you the sauce? But yes, man, CJ Goodfellow TV hit the hammer on the nail with that, man. So salute to him, man. You know, somebody sent me that, and I was like, yo, bro might be on to something, man. Stranger shit has happened. Daffy, what's up, girl? Stranger shit has happened, man. You know, but it's just man, it's just sad that those guys can't go get over there and get with Eddie, man. I'm pretty sure They got with Eddie, man. They wouldn't have them problems, man. Like I said, man, see how I'm tying the source together, man, with the thesis? Eddie's out there getting them guarantees, man. You know? Eddie out here, Eddie out here getting them guarantees. You know them 40 million purses and all that, man. Yo, but yo, I'm gonna sing this, man. Salute to Eddie, right? Eddie out there getting. Remember my man Jim Jones? I'm gonna say back in the day because it is back in the day, man. He's an old rapper to me now, right? Remember he had just it's the Bird Gang money. Remember that? It's the Bird Gang money. Yeah, Eddie Herns, right? He getting that oil Middle East money. The oil Middle East money. Man, shout out to Eddie though, man. And everybody laughed at Eddie. Like Eddie wasn't the factor, right? Because Eddie got ran off. It seemed like he got ran off the states, right? Yeah, they ran Eddie off, right? Eddie, bring that in the house. Bring this in the house. Eddie came over here. Bring this in the house. Listen, Eddie came over here with the big money, right? With the bank book, the checkbook. He was trying to, uh, rule the fighters away. They laughed at him, right? Like any real hustler, right? But that's what promoters are at the end of the day. They're hustlers, man. Right? Like any real hustler, Eddie took it on the chin. He regrouped, right? He regrouped. You know what I'm saying? He moved around, right? He still had AJ. Saying he was getting AJ that big wop over there in London, in the O2 Arena. He brought AJ over here. AJ took a hiccup. I was there that night. He let Pillsbury Doughboy smash him out. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, that's why I said it takes a special type of fighter to fight at the Mecca. If you've never been there, you never touched that floor. And I'm only speaking like that because shout out to my man WCS, man. This past June, I had the privilege of being on the floor where the Knicks play at, covering a press conference. I had a chance to walk through the hallway and the tunnel. That's what they call it, the tunnel, and see the pictures on the walls. The Ali, the Fraziers, the Mike Tysons, the Tito Trinidad, the De La Hoyas, the Pernell Whitakers. I had that privilege of snapping Jahad Tucker's picture, against one of the iconic pictures of rest in peace to both of those goats of Ali and Frazier. Yes, I did. God is good. I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. A lot of these guys can't, won't, maybe never be able to say that. But yeah, the lights get bright and on Broadway. The lights get bright on Broadway. And that night, the lights was very bright. And the Pillsbury Doughboy, aka Andrew Weiss, caught him a lick. He made big money that night. And he lost his mind. And now he's back on track. About to fight Luis Ortiz this Sunday. That fight is on Sunday. For those of y'all. It's not a Saturday fight, it's a Sunday fight. Because they're running like a Labor Day special. Man, did they drop the ball on that one? Remember the chatter earlier in the week was the announcement was coming. But I told y'all, man, see, y'all be listening to these goofballs, aka Wacky D's. These dudes is Wacky D to me, man. Then I mentioned before that I can dance. That's all they doing. They be dancing, right? Like, shout out to my OGs, my old heads, right? I told them, I said, yo, check the source, man. I said, why would Showtime, right? That's a Fox pay-per-view. Why are they going to announce a Showtime pay-per-view on Fox? What type of cross promotion are they doing, right? And it's not a Fox pay-per-view, right? But y'all don't hear me though, man. Come on, man. Hello. We're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. Saga. Yaga. Yes, I am the source. I am the source, man. A quick time check, 30 minutes. I mean, look, I gave y'all 30 minutes of sauce, what you would like to call game, which I would like to call knowledge. Wake up. Like I said, run to your favorite channel, share this to your favorite Facebook group, and tell them the source said, we need answers. Remember, like a few good men with Jack Nicholas? The source says, tell them we need answers. How are the biggest paydays over there? But yet, they can't front the bill for the biggest fight. Leroy, you warmed up yet? Are you warmed up yet? Man, man, oh man. Shit is just crazy, man. Shit is just crazy, man. Somebody, yo, listen, shout out to Barbershop, man. Barbershop is on it, right? Because Barbershop been stealing my sauce forever, right? Barbershop been stealing my sauce forever, putting it on his page, watching my shit, running with a lot of my shit, right? Now Barbershop is trying to tell fighters to get with Eddie, try to see if they can reach out to Eddie, giving out emails and all that. Man, these guys can't get with Eddie, man. Especially those guys over there, man. They did a deal with the devil. They did a deal with the devil. And what's that song, my man, from Bad Boys? Book he put out, Dancing with the Devil. They did a deal with the devil, man. The devil got them. You gotta pay attention to that, man. Listen, man. Most of those guys over there, right? This is wake up right here. I'm gonna give y'all the wake up source on this one. Yo, they did a deal with the devil, right? When those guys get in the ring and put their life on the line, right? Who's the first person they gotta thank? They can't thank their mother or father that gave them life. They can't thank God. First person they gotta thank is their God, the devil. I like to thank God, James. I'm just excited to drive. What? Hold up, man. That's in your contract, right? Yeah, that's in your contract, right? That's in your contract, huh? And you can't even say, yeah, listen, you can't get in there shout out to my man. He just won his fight. We was at the Garden. He got in there and said, Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? He gave it up to God. I'm saying he's a Muslim. He ain't getting there and say, yo, first off, I like to thank such and such and such. Nah, he gave it up to God first. A lot of these fighters can't give it up to God. And it's crazy because they got God-given talents. You know, a lot of the stuff that you do, God blessed you with that, not the devil. The devil blessed you with that contract, that slave deal. Ooh, chill, sauce, you're cooking too much. All right, I'll chill. I'll chill. Excuse me. What? Excuse me. No more. You don't need no more. You don't need no more. Excuse me. Yes, excuse me. Yes, he's heating up. Yes, he's heating up, man. Shout out to WCS in the building. He's heating up. Yes, like I said, Eddie Herns is securing the big money. You know, the big back up, back up, back up. He's securing the big money, and it's showing. Like I said, these guys are getting guaranteed $40 million purses. They're getting that chic Arab money. Close this. Stop. Some ice. No, you don't need no ice. Drink is already cold. Beat it now. Go, go. Yes, like I said, Eddie is securing the big buku dollars, like we like to say, the buku dollars. You know, yeah, he ain't getting that chilling circuit bread. He getting that Beetle money. 'Cause remember, he's from over there, so I'll give him that. No, no, Narina. Stop playing around with stuff. It's not for that. It's not for that. Don't let me catch you doing that again either. Don't let me catch you doing that. No, leave it, leave it. You can have it, but don't let me catch you doing that because you're gonna make a mess. Go. Yes. Son said, Joey Eyeglass said, what the fuck am I watching? Don't watch. Slide out, brother. You heard? Slide out. It's all to the good. You know who sent you? Look, I gotta do you. I gotta do you like what it's about. Who sent you? Who told you to come over here? You know, I'm good with my regulars. You heard? I'm good. I'm good with my peoples, with my tribe. You know, who sent you? See, I'm not gonna get over here and get into an argument with you. I'm just gonna tell you to leave. You know, leave. You know, this is my house. This is my house. Just leave my property. You know, get out of my property. Go, 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 go. You don't need to be in here. Yes, but that's what I was saying, man. Let me get back to the thesis, right? If all of the money, like they have been saying, has always been over there, right? The biggest purses. But yeah, and I just kept telling you how Eddie is getting big guaranteed money for some of these guys, right? Big guaranteed money, right? But yet the secured PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, where the best are paid like the best. But yet the best fight in boxing, they do not want to disrespect one of the pound for pound best fighters in boxing. Who arguably right now is hot. Like I said, he's hot. He's at charity basketball games, hooping it up with 50 cents. Last boxer 50 was affiliated with him. He was none other than Floyd Mayweather. You know, one thing about 50, 50's not a local rapper. You know, he's global, right? International. You know, 50 been all over the world. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody, anybody. Scream! Yes. 50 has been all over the world. Now, Bud is attached to that. Whether you guys want to admit it, talk about it, debate about it or not. Bud was at that All-Star game. Bud went viral out there looking like Steph Curry, splashing threes, getting no look assists, running the point. And he looked on weight. Didn't he look in shape too? Didn't he look in shape? But yet they come on here and say, oh, he ain't fought since November. And Bud stays in that gym, man. Shout out to Bud, man. Like I said last week, when Bud blessed my show, right? They was leaving his gym. Yes, he has a gym. You know, shout out to him. And he takes care of those kids out there in Omaha, the community. You know, that's why I guess he is so blessed. You know, can't talk right now. Left hook cooking. Just send me a text or email. But yes, that's why, like I said, Bud is blessed, man. When you take care of your peoples, your village, your tribe, you will always get divine protection and divine blessings. That's what you see going on. So I can't wait to see the narratives, man. Because the whole week the narratives they was trying to slander him like they always do. Um, that's what happens when you're jealous of people. You know, that's what happens when you're jealous of people. Shout out to my man in the building, Modern King Boxing. Ron, what's up, man? Ron said it's safe, big time. PBC ain't got no money, champ. Hey, talk about it. That's what we trying to find out, man. We need answers, you know. We need answers. That's what we're talking about. Ron, you made a valid point, Ron, right? You made a valid point with that. It's a safe big time PBC ain't got no money. It so seems that way, right? When arguably one of the biggest fights that they can make that's been built up, they can't pull the trigger on. Ron said, as long as this fight has been built up with all of the people allegedly supporting, we aren't getting we are getting duped. Facts. We've been getting duped. You know why? Because like I said, and I'll get to this because when I have great people to come touch the panel and they bring up stuff like this, it gives me the chance to elaborate and really go into it in a higher degree, right? Now, you all know how you could buy streams, you could buy views, you could buy things of that nature. When you always have people that are supporting you, right? That's why I said when it comes to my shit, if I got 4 or 5 people, 10 people in here, I'm good with that. Because that 10 to me is 1,000. Because those are real numbers, right? So now when you have people that allegedly doing these big numbers, right, on YouTube and other social medias, you know, when they put out a tweet, it gets crazy retweets and it gets this, that, and the third, the Instagram and all that, right? Everybody knows, right, that all of that stuff can be paid for. You know, you could dupe, like Ron just said, look, you could dupe the stats. Like if you work with I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna use my job, municipality, right? And they be like, oh, how many potholes did you go out? This is when I used to do that type of work, right? All right, go out and get 4 tons, ride my area, write down all the potholes that you filled on, and write down the blocks. Now, when I come back into the yard, right, I got rid of the 4 tons, right? I'm going to dupe the stats now. I'm going to say, yeah, I went down this street. I did a pothole here. I did a pothole there. I did a pothole there. I did a pothole there. I might have not did all those potholes, but I got rid of the 4 tons, so I can dupe the stats. That's what you are seeing going on with a lot of these channels, these super channels, quote unquote, alleged super channels. They are merely just duping the stats. And people are so caught up on numbers, followers, likes, views, that when it's real actual time for the real numbers, as far as making a fight happen, the real pay-per-views, the views aren't what they are. And we've seen that time and time again coming from over there. We've seen it and it showed. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I appreciate you more, brother. I appreciate you more. Yeah, bridge crew we filled and the potholes and sealed. That's a fact, man. I showed y'all the crew today, the paving crew, when I pulled up on them. I remember those days behind, chasing that asphalt. See, I'm blessed. I done got upgraded. I lead the machine now. I lead the machine. I back up. Yeah, jump. Yeah. Pull over there, back up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that type of vibe now, man. Oh, you're empty. Go get another 17. 10-4. Nah, I'm on that type of time now, man. But I remember back there with the shovel and the rake and all that. No, leave that alone. No, it's not for that. It's, yes. I remember those days though, man. A salute to the crew, man. I told you we did get that fourth truck. Remember, I was like, yo, we need a fourth truck over here. We got that road done today, though. We got that road done today. Cause I was like, yo, it was just three of us. I was like, yo, that's gonna be fucking about 3 loads apiece. We need a fourth truck. A fourth truck, we could bang it out with everybody running back twice. You know what I mean? But three, yo, we'd have killed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have got a little more overtime out of it. But everybody want to clock out at closing time, man. You know? Unless something breaks down or something, then that's a mechanical thing. But yeah, we got through it. Yeah, I was moving, right, Ron? You see, I was moving and grooving, man. I was moving and grooving. You see how I swerved around the they had the detour roadblock. I'm like, yo, why they always setting this up knowing I gotta come in? You see, I maneuvered right through that. Didn't knock over none of the signs. I maneuvered that big 10-wheeler through that like a Honda Civic hatchback, a small one. Know what I mean, I did. But yeah, man, hopefully the PBC, man, they get some help, man. They get some help, man. You know, because it's sad, man. It's sad that they can't make the fight, man, and they're not willing to like Boy said, man, you're not willing to take the site fee and go over there and get that bread. Their pride wouldn't let them. Their pride wouldn't let them. I know Eddie Herns is over there laughing right now, man. Because remember, they laughed him up out of America. He was the laughing stock. He came over here trying to take over. It didn't work out for him. Yeah, what he do, man? Yeah, he bounced back, man. He found a cheaper connect. Now, I mean, now he got all the work. Yeah, listen, he got the work right now, man. Yeah, Eddie got the work, man. You heard? Listen, Joshua lost, but did he lose? Man,
You got to think about that. He got 40 M's himself. He lost, but did he lose? Because at the end of the day, what is he? A professional prize fighter. What is the prize that they're fighting for? The purse. See how all the P's come together? The purse. So when you see Bud Crawford standing on his pivot for his purse, because that's what he is, a professional prize fighter. Are y'all catching this sauce tonight, man? See, when I want to be creative and give y'all some content, I could do it with the best of them, ball for ball, ball for ball. But I don't debate, Listen, I get on my Tyson Fury, man. You want to debate with the source? Bring out your checkbook. Because as I've been showing you, when it comes to the source experience, everything that I do is for a bag. Like when I was going up and down the highway today, that was for a bag. When you see my CMOS and the strain and the trucker hat, oh man, let me a bag. Yo, the new trucker hats, right? Oh my God, listen, they got the embroidery patch on them. I'm trying to. That's what I was doing today too, man. I was on the phone with my peoples. I was like, yo, I need those. It's a timeline because we are unveiling those fight week, ESPN and all that. I need those so I can have them on ESPN. And like I said, the prices for those, and I got to get on my Lavar ball, man, right? And to each his own. Like you don't have to fuck with the source. A lot of y'all never was fucking with the source, so you don't have to fuck with it. But those that do fuck with it, I want y'all to catch this, right? When it comes to designer labels, Gucci, Prada, and all that, they are no different from the source. They are no different from me, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. And Lavar Ball, you know, really planted this in me, right? You get what you ask for, right? So if you constantly like Gucci and then right, Gucci said, nah, y'all gonna pay, but I want y'all to pay for my stuff. And people pay it, right? But why when it comes to independent designers, uh brothers from the hood or entrepreneurs, right? You always want to tell them, yo, ain't nobody paying that. I remember, yo, dudes laugh. Remember, I got a sneaker. You can still order my sneaker. It's $250. It's $250. Customized leather. Customized leather. They were selling. They were still stuff, but I just don't be pushing them like that. Because like I said, I'm in the process of doing so much, generating a website, you know what I'm saying, where I can have everything, all the products on there, having them distributed through Amazon and other, distributors as well. But that's later, that's neither here nor there, you know. But back to what I was saying. Wait, hold on, let me get to another one of Ron's comments. Ron said, I remember one time I was working on a Mercy Bridge, tractor trailer went over. We had to put a new rail up in 4 hours, 100-degree day. It rained as soon as I almost dehydrated. Man, yeah, man. Yeah, I got some wild stories like that too, man. That's what you deal with, man. Especially when you out working in the elements and you like a municipality worker, you working on the highway, you fixing roads. Yeah, we had a water. I remember we had a water main break, man. This shit was like crazy, right? Yo, the fucking it was like the Mississippi River, bro. Shit was nuts, man. Yeah, we had to pump that shit. I was like, yo, yeah, I was waiting for an alligator to jump out the water. It was like swamp thing, man. It was like crazy, yo. Crazy fucking water main broke one time, man. Fucking road, the road turned into the Mississippi River, man. We had to pump that shit, man. Worked all night. It took us the whole night. We worked around the clock. Soaking wet, man. Soaking fucking wet, man. Ron says State sent me an email saying, great job. Should I have been great? Payer said, that's why I work for me now. But a ton of experience was learned. Yeah, that's what you do. You gain that experience and then you do what you do. You see what I was talking about? Getting my own dump trucks now. We in the process of doing a lot, man. We just letting it all manifest on God's times. But yeah, that's the vibe. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to learn the business and then build your business. Learn the game and then play the game. You know, at least that's what I thought. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, man? Listen, Salute to everybody, man, that was in here tonight. You know, we about to wrap this up. I went over my extended time. Yes, Coach Mean, we about to leave now. Um, 50 minutes. I said I was gonna do 45, so I gave you an extra five. And Coach Mean is definitely letting me know that because she keeps coming back in here, disturbing the flow. But it is what it is. Like I said, salute to my guy Ron in the building. Shout out to World Combat Sports, Pop a lot. Um, who else? Am I missing anybody? Look, let me go back in the chat. Yeah, shout out to Joey Eyeglass. You know, we appreciate the trolls. Like I said, who sent you? Who's your daddy? But yeah, listen, everybody be great. Enjoy the rest of your hump day. Um, yeah, man, like I said, man, share this into some of those pro PBC groups, you know, and tell them that the source said, yo, we need answers. Say we need answers. And tell them that the source said, listen, man, before we turn it up, man, before we turn it out, listen, we gotta march down to Showtime's office. We gotta march down to Beverly Hills, you know, where Al Heyman's at, and say, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Give us a huge thumbs up.
That's right. Yeah, salute to chat, man. Go let Daffy in. Daffy's barking. But yeah, man, that's what we gotta tell him. We're not gonna take a salute to my man Bud Crawford. That's what Bud Crawford told him, man. Come up on that guarantee. We're not gonna take it. Yeah, everybody be great, man. You know the vibes, man. The sauce, Shanewz, Yaga, Zaga, Ahala.